Picture this: you're driving down a suburban street, lined with houses that seem to grow in value every year. For years, real estate has been the cornerstone of wealth in America. But what happens when the winds change? When interest rates rise, supply chains crumble, and a nation faces economic crossroads, does the housing market follow suit? Or does it defy the odds? In 2025, the U.S. housing market isn't just another story, it's the story. Whether you're a homeowner, an investor, or a first-time buyer trying to break into this seemingly impenetrable market, understanding what's coming is not just an option, it's essential for survival. Housing is far more than bricks and mortar, it's the cornerstone of our lives, shaping everything from our personal well-being to our financial stability. For decades, the American dream has been synonymous with homeownership. It represents security, a sense of belonging, and a step toward building generational wealth. But why does housing matter so deeply to everyone? To answer that, we need to look beyond the surface. Housing isn't just about having a roof over your head, it's a foundation for economic progress, social stability, and personal empowerment. Whether you're a homeowner, a renter, or someone dreaming of entering the market, housing affects your life in ways you may not even realize. As we approach 2025, the U.S. housing market has become a reflection of the challenges and opportunities of our time. Rising interest rates, dwindling inventory, and evolving buyer preferences are not just news headlines, they're realities that impact families, investors, and policymakers alike. Understanding these dynamics is essential for anyone looking to navigate the complex terrain of the modern housing market. Let's start with the big picture. Housing is a major driver of the U.S. economy. Residential real estate accounts for approximately 15 to 18% of the country's GDP when you factor in construction, rent, and related services. This means that when the housing market thrives, the entire economy benefits. Conversely, when the market stumbles, the ripple effects can lead to financial downturns and widespread uncertainty. Consider the 2008 financial crisis, a stark reminder of how intertwined housing is with the broader economy. When the housing bubble burst, it wasn't just homeowners who suffered, banks, investors, and even global markets felt the shockwaves. This underscores why paying attention to the housing market is critical for everyone, not just industry insiders. For most Americans, a home is their single largest investment. Homeownership has long been considered one of the most reliable ways to build wealth. When you own a home, you're not just paying for shelter, you're investing in an asset that can appreciate over time. Let's break it down. Equity growth. Every mortgage payment increases your equity, giving you a tangible asset that can be leveraged for future financial needs. Tax benefits. Homeownership comes with tax advantages, including deductions for mortgage interest and property taxes. Wealth accumulation. Over time, homes generally increase in value, creating a pathway to wealth accumulation that renting cannot offer. In 2025, these benefits remain as relevant as ever. However, the path to homeownership has become more challenging due to rising prices and higher interest rates. This makes it even more critical for individuals to understand the housing market and make informed decisions. Beyond financial considerations, housing plays a pivotal role in fostering social stability and community development. A home provides more than just shelter, it's a place where families grow, memories are made, and a sense of belonging is cultivated. Homeownership often leads to higher levels of community involvement, as homeowners have a vested interest in the well-being of their neighborhoods. Stable housing is linked to better educational outcomes for children. When families are rooted in one place, children benefit from consistent schooling and social networks. A safe and stable home environment contributes to better physical and mental health, reducing stress and providing a sanctuary from life's challenges. As we look to 2025, these aspects of housing take on heightened significance. The pandemic taught us the importance of having a secure and comfortable living space, and this lesson continues to resonate. Let's talk about the challenges of 2025, why housing feels out of reach. Despite its importance, the housing market in 2025 is fraught with challenges. The dream of homeownership is slipping further away for many Americans due to a perfect storm of rising costs, limited supply, and economic uncertainty. Home prices have soared in recent years, outpacing wage growth and making it harder for first-time buyers to enter the market. The Federal Reserve's efforts to curb inflation have led to higher mortgage rates, significantly increasing the cost of borrowing. A lack of available homes has created a hyper-competitive market, with bidding wars driving prices even higher. These challenges aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet, they represent real obstacles for families trying to secure their futures. The stakes are especially high for millennials and Gen Z, who are navigating these barriers while dealing with student loan debt and economic instability. For renters, the housing market presents its own set of challenges. As home prices rise, so do rents, creating a cycle of financial strain that makes it difficult to save for a down payment. In 2025, renters face a growing divide. The longer they rent, the harder it becomes to break into homeownership. However, renting isn't without its advantages. It offers flexibility, especially for those who prioritize mobility or are uncertain about where they want to settle long term. For some, renting may even be a strategic choice, allowing them to invest their savings elsewhere. But here's the truth: long-term wealth creation is heavily skewed in favor of homeownership. This makes understanding the housing market critical, even for those who currently rent. Let's explore housing as an investment. It is important to consider the investor's perspective. The housing market isn't just for buyers and sellers, it's also a lucrative playground for investors. In 2025, institutional investors are playing an increasingly dominant role, purchasing single-family homes and converting them into rental properties. For individual investors, real estate remains one of the most reliable ways to diversify a portfolio. From rental properties to REITs, real estate investment trusts, there are numerous ways to capitalize on the housing market's potential. The key is knowing where to look. Emerging markets. Cities like Austin, Raleigh, and Tampa are seeing population growth and economic expansion, making them attractive for real estate investments. Short-term rentals. Platforms like Airbnb have created opportunities for investors to generate significant income from vacation properties. Tech integration. Tools like AI-powered analytics and blockchain are revolutionizing the way investors assess and purchase properties. The digital revolution is reshaping the housing market in ways we couldn't have imagined a decade ago. From virtual home tours to blockchain-based transactions, technology is making the market more accessible and transparent. Tools like Zillow and Redfin are using AI to provide personalized recommendations, helping buyers and sellers make smarter decisions. Blockchain technology is streamlining the buying and selling process, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. The rise of smart home technology is changing buyer preferences, with features like energy efficiency and automation becoming top priorities. Embracing these advancements isn't just about convenience, it's about staying competitive in a rapidly evolving market. Why 2025 is the time to pay attention. The housing market in 2025 is at a tipping point. The challenges are real, but so are the opportunities. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, invest in real estate, or simply understand the market's dynamics, now is the time to act. Why? Because housing is more than a market, it's a reflection of where we are as a society and where we're headed. By understanding the trends and adapting to the challenges, you can position yourself to thrive, no matter what the future holds. So, ask yourself, how does housing fit into your goals for 2025? Are you prepared to navigate this complex landscape and turn its challenges into opportunities? The decisions you make today will shape your future in ways you can't yet imagine. The Federal Reserve has been on a mission to control inflation, and rising interest rates are their primary weapon. In 2025, mortgage rates are projected to hover around 7% or higher for the first time in over 2 decades. What does this mean for buyers and sellers? Affordability is declining rapidly. For the average American household, higher rates mean monthly mortgage payments will skyrocket. A $400,000 home at a 7% interest rate could cost nearly $1,000 more per month than at a 3% rate. This is the possible impact. First-time buyers will be squeezed out, and existing homeowners with low rates won't be incentivized to sell, exacerbating inventory shortages. One of the defining issues of the housing market today is the lack of supply. As of 2025, housing inventory remains at historic lows. Why? Labor shortages. The construction industry is struggling to find workers, delaying new projects. Material costs. Supply chain disruptions and inflation have driven up the cost of building materials. Regulatory hurdles, zoning laws, and red tape continue to stifle new developments in key metropolitan areas. Builders are focusing on high-end homes because they're more profitable, leaving affordable housing projects in the dust. This imbalance will likely persist throughout 2025. The housing market isn't a monolith. What happens in Boise, Idaho, isn't the same as what unfolds in Manhattan. In 2025, regional variations will play an even more significant role. Cities like Austin, Nashville, and Raleigh will continue to see demand as people migrate to lower-cost areas with strong job markets. Overpriced markets like San Francisco and Los Angeles may see stagnation or slight declines as affordability remains a barrier. Remote work has permanently shifted preferences, with more people seeking homes in suburban and rural areas. Understanding these regional dynamics is crucial for making informed decisions, whether you're buying, selling, or investing. In 2025, institutional investors like BlackRock and Invitation Homes will continue to play a massive role in the housing market. These firms are snapping up single-family homes, converting them into rental properties, and driving prices higher. For the average buyer, competing with these cash-rich entities is nearly impossible. But for investors, following where these firms place their bets can provide valuable insights into emerging markets and trends. The affordability crisis has drawn attention at the highest levels of government. In 2025, we may see new policies aimed at increasing housing supply and providing subsidies for first-time buyers. While these measures may offer relief, they're unlikely to resolve systemic issues overnight. I want to share some practical tips for thriving in 2025. For all the buyers, focus on affordability. Stick to properties within your means, even if it means compromising on location or size. Get pre-approved. Rising rates mean competition for loans is fierce. Be prepared before you start shopping. Consider fixer-uppers. Homes that need work are often overlooked, but they can be a gateway to affordable ownership. For all the investors, diversify. Don't put all your capital into one property or market. Explore options like REITs or fractional real estate investing. Study market trends. Use tools and platforms to identify undervalued markets poised for growth. Leverage technology. Blockchain and AI can help you make smarter investment decisions. Lastly, for the sellers, stage your home. With fewer buyers in the market, presentation matters more than ever. Price strategically. Overpricing can deter potential buyers, especially in a market with rising rates. Highlight unique features. Focus on what makes your property stand out, such as energy efficiency or modern upgrades. The 2025 housing market is not without its challenges. Rising rates, low inventory, and affordability issues can feel overwhelming. But here's the truth: every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Some of the greatest fortunes in history have been built during times of uncertainty. Warren Buffett famously said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." Now is the time to think strategically, act decisively, and position yourself for success. The housing market of 2025 will reward those who are prepared, informed, and willing to adapt. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, grow your investment portfolio, or capitalize on emerging trends, the tools and resources are at your fingertips. The housing market is more than just numbers and trends, it's a reflection of our values, aspirations, and resilience. In 2025, the landscape may be complex, but complexity breeds opportunity. This isn't just about buying or selling a house, it's about creating a foundation for your future. It's about using the resources at your disposal to build wealth, security, and freedom for yourself and your family. So, ask yourself, are you ready to seize the opportunities 2025 has to offer? Are you prepared to navigate the challenges, learn from the trends, and take action? Because the future isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Let's build it, one decision at a time. The house you dream of, the wealth you desire, the legacy you want to leave, it all starts here and now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Sharing this video with your friends would also mean a lot. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback helps me create even better content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.